The forest dragon is a guardian of the natural world, its magic deeply intertwined with the life cycle of the flora and fauna around it. The very air shimmers around them, distorted by the immense heat radiating from their bodies. Fire dragon, a massive red dragon that breathes blazing flames and lives in volcanoes. Its scales are said to be forged in the very heart of the earth, glowing with an inner fire that can melt stone with a mere touch. This creature is the embodiment of raw, untamed power, a living inferno whose roar sounds like an erupting mountain and whose presence can raise the temperature of the surrounding land for miles. Legends speak of these dragons hoarding treasures not of gold, but of rare, fire-resistant gems that can only be found in the deepest volcanic vents. Navigators of old would often mistake the glow of a sleeping fire dragon for an active volcano on their charts, leading many an unwary ship to a fiery doom. Their lairs are cavernous networks within active volcanoes, mazes of molten rock and superheated steam where only they can survive. When they take to the sky, they are a terrifying sight, a crimson meteor trailing smoke and embers, turning the clouds to ash as they pass. They are territorial and fiercely protective of their domain, viewing any intrusion as a challenge. Their fiery breath is not just a stream of flame, it is a concentrated blast of liquid fire, capable of incinerating entire forests in moments and turning armies to dust. Despite their destructive nature, some ancient cultures revered them as symbols of creation and rebirth, believing that from the ashes left in their wake, new life would spring forth, more vibrant than before. Ice dragon, a pale blue dragon that freezes everything with its icy breath. Its scales shimmer like glacial ice, reflecting the pale light of a winter sun, and its eyes are twin shards of frozen sapphire. These majestic beasts dwell in the desolate, frozen wastes of the Arctic, their forms often mistaken for moving glaciers or icebergs. Their breath is not mere cold air, it is a physical manifestation of absolute zero, a crystalline mist that can freeze a rushing river in an instant, and encase any living thing in a tomb of solid ice. The ice dragon's roar is the sound of a glacier cracking apart, a deep, resonant boom that echoes for miles across the silent tundra. Unlike their fiery cousins, ice dragons are often serene and reclusive, preferring the solitude of their frozen kingdoms. Their lairs are magnificent palaces carved from ancient ice, filled with breathtaking sculptures of frozen waterfalls and glittering ice crystals that capture and refract the faintest light. They are masters of their environment, able to move silently through blizzards and camouflage themselves perfectly against the snow and ice. The air around an ice dragon is perpetually frigid, and their presence can trigger localized ice ages, blanketing the land in snow for decades. They are guardians of ancient secrets, frozen in time within their icy domains, and are said to be as old as the poles themselves. To witness one in flight is to see a living blizzard, its wings stirring up flurries of snow and its passage leaving a trail of frost on the very air. Its breath is not fire or ice, but a life-giving mist that can rejuvenate dying plants, heal sick animals, and accelerate the growth of the entire forest. When it sleeps, it coils around the base of the oldest trees, appearing as nothing more than a moss-covered mound. Its roar is the sound of the wind rustling through a billion leaves, a gentle yet powerful whisper that carries through its domain. These dragons are shy and elusive, rarely seen by outsiders unless the forest itself is in grave danger. They possess a deep, ancient wisdom, connected to the collective memory of the woods they protect. Their labes are hidden groves, sacred spaces where the light filters through the canopy in ethereal rays and the air is thick with the scent of earth and blossoms. A forest dragon in flight is a rare sight, its leafy wings catching the wind like a falling seed pod, soaring just above the canopy in a silent, gliding arc. Sky dragon long and slender, gliding through clouds with lightning around its wings. This ethereal creature is a master of the upper atmosphere, its serpentine body weaving effortlessly through the jet streams and stratospheric winds. Its scales are the color of the sky at dusk, a shifting tapestry of pearlescent white, silver, and pale blue, allowing it to become one with the clouds. As it flies, static electricity builds around its powerful, membranous wings, discharging as crackling arcs of lightning that illuminate the clouds from within. Its movements are fluid and impossibly fast, a blur of motion against the vast canvas of the sky. The sky dragon's roar is the distant roll of thunder, a sound that promises a coming storm. They rarely descend to the surface world, preferring the endless freedom of the open sky. Their lairs are not fixed places but are said to be woven from the very clouds themselves, temporary nests of silver-lined cumulonimbus that drift with the prevailing winds. They are playful and curious creatures, known to race the winds and chase thunderstorms for sport. Sailors have long told tales of these dragons, seeing their long, sinuous forms silhouetted against the moon on clear nights, believing them to be omens of changing weather and fortune. Their breath is a gale-force wind, a focused cyclone capable of tearing ships' sails and uprooting trees from the ground below. Water dragon, smooth and blue, swimming like a giant serpent in the ocean. This graceful dragon is perfectly adapted to an aquatic life, its body sleek and hydrodynamic, its scales shimmering with all the hues of the deep sea, from turquoise to absol blue. These dragons are often seen by sailors during calm seas, their heads and long necks breaking the surface like a chain of small islands, before disappearing back into the depths. The water dragon's breath is a powerful torrent of water, a high-pressure jet that can slice through a ship's hull or create massive whirlpools. They are guardians of the ocean's mysteries and protectors of its creatures, often guiding lost pods of whales or defending coral reefs from destruction. Their roar is a deep, sonorous call that can travel for hundreds of miles underwater, a sound that resonates with the very heartbeat of the ocean itself. Golden dragon, a shining, royal dragon known for wisdom and powerful magic, clad in scales of pure, unblemished gold that gleam with an internal luminescence. This dragon is the epitome of majesty and grace. Its eyes are pools of molten gold, radiating an aura of profound intelligence and ancient knowledge. Golden dragons are among the most powerful and wise of all dragonkind, often acting as advisors to kings and mentors to heroes. They are masters of arcane arts, their magical abilities rivaling those of the greatest archmages. They can often shapeshift, taking on humanoid forms to walk among mortals, observing and subtly guiding the course of history. Their presence is calming and awe-inspiring, and their voice is melodic and resonant, capable of weaving spells with mere words. A golden dragon's lair is a place of breathtaking beauty and scholarly pursuit, often a hidden library or a magically concealed palace filled with ancient tomes, celestial maps, and powerful artifacts. They are benevolent by nature, choosing diplomacy and wisdom over brute force, but when roused to anger, their power is terrifying to behold. Their breath is a unique blend of searing fire and divine energy, a golden flame that can incinerate evil while leaving the innocent unharmed. They are incredibly long-lived, with lifespans stretching over millennia, and they spend their eons accumulating knowledge and safeguarding the balance of the world. Shadow dragon, dark, silent, and able to disappear into the night. This creature is a living embodiment of darkness, its scales the color of midnight, absorbing all light and making it nearly impossible to see. It is a master of stealth and subterfuge, moving with a ghostly silence that betrays its immense size. The shadow dragon can literally melt into the shadows, becoming intangible and undetectable, allowing it to pass through solid objects and traverse its domain unseen. Its eyes glow with a faint, violet light, the only indication of its presence in the pitch blackness. These dragons are creatures of twilight and the deep, dark places of the world, making their lairs in forgotten ruins, deep caves, or the ethereal plane of shadows itself. They are often misunderstood, seen as omens of misfortune or malevolence, but they are more accurately described as solitary and secretive observers. Their breath is not a physical substance, but a cloud of absolute darkness and chilling fear, a shadowy fog that drains life, extinguishes light, and plunges its victims into a waking nightmare. A shadow dragon rarely engages in direct combat, preferring to use illusion, fear, and misdirection to overcome its foes. Mountain dragon, strong and raucous-skinned, living high in snowy peaks. This colossal beast is one with the mountains it calls home. Its hide is as thick and rugged as granite, a craggy landscape of stony plates and crystalline growths that provide near impenetrable armor. Its coloration is a perfect camouflage of grays, whites, and browns, allowing it to appear as a natural rock outcropping or a snow-dusted peak when at rest. Mountain dragons are titans of physical strength, their powerful limbs capable of carving new paths through solid rock, and their charge as unstoppable as an avalanche. They are stoic and patient beings, as enduring as the mountains themselves, often sleeping for centuries at a time, becoming a literal part of the landscape. Their lairs are vast caverns at the very heart of the highest mountains, often reachable only by flight. The roar of a mountain dragon is the sound of an earthquake, a deep, guttural rumble that can shake the foundations of the peaks and trigger massive rock slides. Their breath is a destructive blast of razor-sharp stone shards and gravel, a percussive force that can pulverize anything in its path. They are the undisputed rulers of the highest reaches of the world, solitary monarchs of stone. Storm dragon, surrounded by thunder and wind, controlling storms with its roar. This dragon is a creature of pure atmospheric fury, its body a swirling vortex of dark clouds, flashing lightning, and howling winds. The storm dragon rides the tempest, its wings beating to the rhythm of the thunder, its very presence heralding the arrival of a great squall. It is not merely a creature that lives in storms, it is the storm itself, a living cyclone with a furious intelligence. With a single beat of its wings, it can summon gale-force winds, and its roar is the deafening crash of a lightning strike, a sound that can summon downpours and command the direction of the tempest. They are nomadic and unpredictable, following the patterns of atmospheric pressure around the globe, their lairs being the temporary eye of the storm they create. Their breath is a concentrated bolt of pure lightning, a blindingly bright and incredibly destructive force that can split ancient trees and superheat sand into glass. Sailors speak of them with a mixture of terror and reverence, as these dragons can either bring devastating hurricanes to sink fleets, or guide lost ships to safety with favorable winds. To see one is to witness the raw, untamable power of nature in its most dramatic form. This is arguably the most beautiful and enchanting of all dragons. Its entire body is composed of a living, crystalline structure, its scales being perfectly formed, multifaceted gemstones that catch and refract light into a dazzling, ever-shifting cascade of rainbows. They are creatures of light and magic, dwelling in pristine, sun-drenched caves or magically shielded grottos where their crystalline forms can absorb ambient magical energy. The crystal dragon is a peaceful and highly intelligent being, possessing a deep affinity for music, art, and positive emotional energy, and sound, a harmonic resonance that can shatter solid rock with a specific frequency, or create stunningly beautiful and complex illusions. Their lairs are works of art, caverns where every surface is covered in glowing crystals, and the air hums with a gentle, melodic energy. They are said to feed on sunlight and starlight, and their presence has a purifying effect on the land, cleansing it of darkness and corruption.